Hello and welcome to video 10 of watching me start a business. Today we're going to be talking about optimizing again, and I'm going to be showing you real world examples of how I'm starting with my website. So everyone talks about optimization, and that's for businesses, books, anything that already exists. And so you want to make it faster, retain them, keep them, everything like that. But you can't do that if you have nothing. And so many times people wait for perfection instead of getting something dirty and gritty out there. And so I'm going to show you with my website, which is right here. So as you can see, I'm going to insert an image here because I'm recording this in a van and I don't actually have the logins on my iPad. So what that means is I'm not able to give you the screenshots that I want. Sure, who cares? Like, worst case, you can use my imagination. The websites aren't set up anyway. So what that means is I'm going to add this to the playlist based around watching me make a business, and it is about optimizing from nothing. You've seen me do it once with the YouTube. You can see how the quality's increased. When you get to the evergreen videos, which will be based off meeting people's needs succinctly, they're going to have a higher production value. So things like that will allow me to keep getting ideas out. But even those, they're going to be reasonably rough. I'm going to go to a friend's house. I'm going to record it. I'm going to have limited time to actually do it. So they're going to be quite rushed, but I'll be able to understand more about it and people can give me feedback. And so one of the things that you have to think about is just get it done. Like, I can show people these websites and I'll put them in right now. So you'll see that there's website 1, 2, and 3. And what that means is I can then say, hey, look, scaled customer and client acquisition, they're the same website, sure. But there'll be a button there and I know it, and I know it's going to be get in touch with me. And then if we were to look at the golden age of, last golden age of humanity, it's going to be right there. And then as I start to get ideas, I can add to it. Worst case, it's going to have an area where you can download things. It's going to have probably Zero Research is going to live in it as a subdomain because the domain costs too much. The .com costs 8k US and the .com.au is $30, and I don't have $30 to burn when I'm not making any money, and don't have 8k to burn when I'm not making any money. So they're not done, they're not completed, but I can start to get ideas. There's no graphics other than the thumbnails, which are pretty cheesy from my YouTube. Sure, that'll do for now. I can fix the wording up. I know that I can write elegantly and articulately, but that's for when I'm less fatigued. Like, when I made this, I'd done a double shift at work, then had to go home, look after the kids, which was an absolute joy, but I was dead tired. And I knew I had to be up early at like 4:30 a.m. to start at work again. And so that means that, of course, it's average. If I was to give this website a rating, I'd say 1 out of 10. But I can optimize on 1 out of 10. I can't optimize on what I had before, which was nothing. And so you've seen on YouTube, you've seen the quality increase. Quality doesn't increase linearly, in my experience. And you'll see these websites. The websites will increase. So figure out what you really want. You can get some instant gratification, like maybe it's a one-pager. These are one pages, but you can do simpler versions, but just get it up and get it out there, see what the feedback is. And I have a whole another section just up here if you want me to link towards the cards for the playlist, so you can go in and you can have a look at that feedback list. And that'll be the best way to start. So if you have a look at it, what is one thing you've been meaning to do, or you've been trying to get perfect, and it's not out there? Like, you could have been working on this for years, months, a day. How can you get it out today? I don't care what it is. If you're writing a book, could you submit it as a short story? Could you use a writing prompt to get a paragraph out? Can you write a 500-word flash fiction micro story? If it's a business idea, can you sign up a pilot customer? Can you just run the service by them? Can you just ask if they'll pay for it? If it's, let's say, fitness, what's one thing you've never done? If you're a runner, have you ever gone to the gym? If you're a gym person, have you ever tried cardio? Have you tried mobility? Could you do a stretch today? Could you work on a weak point where you know what you're going to do will be with you for the rest of your life? It's a skill that you can take and it's going to benefit you. So that was optimizing on nothing. This is the second time you've seen it. There's going to be a lot of times you're going to see me on optimizing on nothing because it's such a big thing. And so once you optimize, you can get towards mastery. And that's one of the number one things that I want to show you. So thank you for joining me. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Let me know your thoughts. And I'll next one I'll probably do on feedback. So catch you around.